Scream 1996 Scream! Welcome to Mirror Domains, and this is my full live watch-along for Scream 1, the original! Yes, we're going to be watching it today, guys. This is our franchise movie day here on Mirror Domains, and we're starting with the Scream franchise. That's going to lead us all the way up to Scream 6, releasing in theaters March 10th. Yes, we're going to be watching all Scream movies right here every Wednesday, 10 a.m. So, if you haven't seen one of these from me before, you know how this works, right? Obviously, I can't show you the entire image here on the side due to copyright reasons, but I'll do my best with my little tips and tricks to let you know where I'm at within the movie so you guys can follow along with your copy. Sometimes it's going to be on Netflix. Right now it's on Crave here in Canada, or HBO in the States. Or hey, if you got your own DVD copy, just slide it into the old machine there and hit the play button, as I'm about to do now. And we will get underway for watching Scream 1996? Really? Wow. Cool. Let's have fun, guys. Let's make sure that everything's cropped here. It's all about the subtitles. Scream. Wes Craven directs.
Yes?
Who is this?
Drew Barrymore.
Who are you trying to reach?
What number?
Now, who doesn't like Drew Barrymore? Let's see if I can scroll that in just a little tad, if we can.
Hello?
I'm sorry, I guess I dialed the wrong number.
Okay. Now, do we see the ghost there, the ghost face? So, guys, let's be brutally honest and upfront here. This is a movie that all horror fans have seen, myself included, multiple times. So we're going to watch this from the perspective of knowing that, okay? So I'm going to talk about spoilers throughout this.
Who is this?
You tell me your name, I'll tell you mine.
But I'm not going to... I'm going to try to talk about it in context, maybe. Yeah.
What?
Oh, just some scary movie.
Movies?
Uh-huh.
You like scary movies? Oh, look at that shot. That's the same from Scream 5, right? With Jenna Ortega. She even takes the knife out.
Yeah,
What's yours?
guess. I like that movie. It was scary.
Wow, well, the first one.
It was scary. So I got to darken this a little bit. It's
Want to know who I'm looking at?
yeah. Yeah, that's creepy. So she was going out with Stu at one point, right? That we learn later on. Jiffy Pop. I like to make my own popcorn though in my to talk. Okay, so I'm going to adjust this just for a second.
Again, I'll cut you like a fish, understand?
So there's anger in that voice. Yeah. Derpy says hi in the live chat. Hourglass says, stupid question. Why is me in the subtitles? Me? About me. Yeah, that. Why is that? About me. Why does it say that? That's weird. I don't know. Let's check that out. Okay, so did that?
I'm calling the police.
Yeah, you'd be totally freaked out by now, right? Hmm.
Or else my boyfriend will be here any second and he'll be pissed when.
Okay, so she's desperate.
And he'll kick the shit out of you!
Yeah.
Steve wanted
What did... Because it's Stu. Because Stu dated her, right? So he wants to settle a score here. Uh-oh. Yeah, these subtitles are weird on this. I'm going to have to scroll over the Casey. Hmm.
trivia.
Movie trivia. It's my bag. Um, the original Halloween or Halloween 2019? Still, it would be, both be Michael Myers, right?
Michael. Michael.
Oh, you're doing so well. We can.
Okay, now the subtitles are underneath. This is weird. Okay, so she's saying that it was Jason.
Mrs. Voorhees was the original killer. Jason didn't show up until the scene.
Poor Steve.
He's out.
Okay, so Steve just cashed out. About Me isn't on subtitles, and I'm watching it on Netflix. Okay, yeah, that's weird. I'll see if I can fix it as soon as we get past this opening scene. Maybe just one of those things we'll have to put up with.
Please leave me alone.
It'll help with the copyright thing anyway. What door? Well, you're not at the back, obviously.
Very simple.
Dude.
He's at the back. So she pulled a knife. The famous opening scene, but the error in the subs might be a technical hiccup. Can you refresh or didn't? Can you pause once I start? Well, I'll try to fix it after this opening scene. Well, we get into some exposition. So you think when the first time you're watching this, you're just thinking that it's just one killer here, right? Um, I was told that if you watch this movie and you watch which hand the killer holds the knife in, will tell you which one of them it is. So we'll pay attention here, okay? Yeah, that's just a cool shot. Okay, so that's right-handed, right? He stabbed her with the right hand. There's something about this one. It seems personal, right? About this kill. Oh, I like how you can hear her gasp that, right? Mom, kind of. And she takes off the mask. She can see who it is.
Casey.
This is more of it. She can hear her on the phone getting stabbed. Yeah. Yeah, they hung her up there pretty quick. All right, there we go. Let's see if I can fix this. This is only going to be options. English. See if I can get rid of that about me kind of thing. Because when I clicked it, the closed captions.
It's just me.
Billy, what are you doing here?
Billy. Okay, so yeah, the subtitles here on this way. Okay, so her dad's leaving. Okay, so think that's better. Right? That's better? Neve Campbell and Skeet Ulrich?
Got me thinking of you.
The Exorcist made you think of your girlfriend. Okay. So, NC-17.
Now,
I'm going to move up the poster here, guys.
A little rough footage.
no.
Okay, so let's move that poster up, James. All right, so we're gonna have to settle for that, guys, just so we can get rid of that. What was it? It said I'm about me or something. Yeah, because the subtitles for some reason go into the black bar. Were you guys ever into that growing up? I think we were all there, right? Sneaking into girls' rooms or sneaking out to be with girls.
Hey, about the
So it seems like Billy's an okay guy here, right?
For a PG-13 relationship.
Flashes her. Flashes him. Looks good. Okay, there we go. I remember the hype for this movie back in the day. Yeah, like Bringer says. Better now, thanks. Yeah. I didn't know what it was going to say about me. I just got to reconfigure. This is Gail Weathers. The soundtrack for this movie is pretty good too, right? India Cove. Courteney Cox.
The ship? Damn. What is going on? You don't know?
Casey Becker. Yeah. I don't think I've ever rewatched this knowing there were who the killers were. I only had girls in my room at college. My Catholic mother would have cut mine off if she found me. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Well, those are the growing pains, right?
They don't know. I mean, Dewey was saying this is the worst crime they've.
Worse than what? Your mom. So she was trying to be respectful there because we have yet to find out that her mother was killed, right?
Appeared to be your turn.
questioning. Henry Winkler, the Fonz.
Sydney, thank you.
He's still working, eh? That's cool that he is.
How is everything?
And I want you to be safe. All students are encouraged.
Remember, your principal loves you. If you like to hunt.
Bodies were gutted.
Huh.
Thank you, Randy.
I must have missed that. They asked him. Mathew Lillard, Stu. Randy.
Hollowed out. And the fact is, it takes a man to do so.
Look at Billy here. He's watching what Stu's saying.
And you slit
Yeah,
him
he's
from
like,
groin to sternum.
easy there, man. Yeah, so there.
What are you saying? That I killed her? It would certainly improve your...
Does seem like he did, right? That's our first maybe hint.
Working. Thank you.
Oh, at the video store, I thought they fired your sorry ass.
Twice. That was weird too, right? Nobody said you did.
Ask the second kid.
Tell me something.
I heard that they found her liver in the mailbox.
Never alone.
What? Yeah, I don't think anybody's laughing there, Stu. All right. Okay. So we now know that there's something in Sydney's past, right? That people are trying to be sensitive about.
No problem. I'll pick you up after practice. Be there by 7. I promise.
Thanks, Tatum.
Later.
Dog barking in the distance. So, where are we at, guys? We are precisely 23 minutes into this film. 23 minutes on the... Wow. It moves fast. It does. Trying to build some tension here.
And her 18-year-old boyfriend, Stephen Orth, were discovered late last night. Although this is not the first time this small community of Woodsboro has endured such...
Gail. Okay. Maureen Prescott.
Town Square.
Found murdered. So that's it. There's our little bit of information. Yeah, Henry is in Barry. Show I'll get around to watching. Yeah, I need to watch Barry as well. And if you follow him on social media, Henry Winkler posts like fishing stuff all the time. He's like holding up fishes. He's living the good life. Hi guys, I'm popping in for a while. Scream is one of my faves. Yeah, it is. To A Weaver. How's it going? I think we also heard in that TV bit, it was a year ago, right? So, just a little hint of timing wise, right?
Hello?
Practice ran late. I'm on my way, okay?
Howdy.
If you pause it just right, you can see his...
Can you? I forgot about that. I don't know. It's something that I never sought out to see Tom Cruise.
Car.
Hello, Sydney.
Okay, so we got another call from the killer.
I have no idea.
Scary night, isn't it?
Horror movie or something.
Sydney.
I like that thing you're doing with your voice, Randy. It's sexy. Running up the stairs when she should be going out the front door. It's insulting.
So that's like the meta, right?
I'm not Randy.
Not Randy? Am I? Is where am I?
So where are you?
Your front porch.
So, yeah.
Well, I call your bluff.
So she's brave. She's not like Casey in the beginning, right? She's taking a different approach. A little fearless in her.
So where are you?
Right.
Right here. She brave. Yeah. Yeah. Never go out there. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Picking your nose.
Hello?
If you hang up on me, you'll die just like your mother.
Okay.
Fuck you, you creep.
Ah. Yeah, that's like, that's the way to do a jump scare, right? It didn't have the big loud bang of music, but he just showed up. Okay, so the knife's in the right hand. So that would be Billy?
No!
running up the stairs, which she said just not long ago not to do that. And she knows her room. I heard Stu and Billy Loomis could be in Scream 6 as Ghostface, says Chris Schober in the live chat. So that's like very early internet there.
Door's locked. I heard screaming. You alright?
And Billy just shows up like that.
He's gone.
Okay, so that must have been Stu then on the stairwell, right? Right hand. He dropped a phone.
Whoa, wait.
Yeah, she doesn't know who to trust. That would freak you out though, right? Your boyfriend just happens to show up then?
Do you wish to give up your right to speak to an attorney in heaven?
David Arquette is Dewey here.
Who is that? Billy Loomis. Sir.
Yeah. Marglass says, I totally forgot about this early invasion. Yeah. The backstory of Sid's mom being murdered is the scariest part in some ways. It is. And I wish they could work a little bit more into that, because they did with number 3, right? With, or number 2. By actually having Liev Schreiber come in as Cotton.
Wait, are you alright?
Tatum, you can't be here. There's official crime scene.
Yeah. They act like brother and sister, right? And then press shows up.
My name isn't Jesus.
My name isn't Jesus, the cameraman.
What happened to her? None of your damn business.
Look, Kenny,
Yeah?
I know that you're about 50 pounds overweight.
Hey.
But when I say hurry, please interpret
Remember
that as
that as-
move your fat tub of lard ass now!
Yeah, that's a good working relationship, right? I like that interaction. So the dad's gone missing.
We'll find him.
Forensics would be all over the costume, checking for blood and fibers from Drew Barrymore's murder. Yeah.
What are you doing with a cellular telephone, son?
Cellular. Indeed, everybody's got one.
Sydney said you crawled through a window last night, too.
You went up. No.
No.
No, I didn't. Sheriff, I didn't.
Yeah. So that's his declaration that he didn't kill anybody.
Know that. I didn't do it.
that look on his face. He's like anger, or what is that? Frustration? It's a curious look. A. Weaver says, I also investigating where the costume was purchased and by whom. Yeah. Well, they say in this one that it's a widely available costume, right?
Whitworth Police Station. A glimpse of Sydney Prescott. Watch the hand. You know what you're dealing with here?
Courteney Cox does such a great job. She does.
Look at me.
Neve Campbell does such a good job in these movies too. Okay. Yeah. So
what about that cellular phone bill? These kids today.
Yeah. This was in the 90s that kids could do something like this, right?
Let Mama tell you, when I wear this badge, you treat me like a man of the law.
Yeah. How many times do you watch Scream 1, James? Well, I don't know. How many times have I watched this movie? More than 10. More than 15, probably. I would say somewhere between 20, 30 times maybe I've watched this film. Because it's awesome. Director of Scream said that for Scream 3 that Stu was supposed to return, but never happened for Scream 3. Yeah, we'll talk more about that when we get into Scream 3 in 2 weeks from now, because every Wednesday we're watching a Scream movie, guys.
Okay, she's just doing her job, right, Kim?
Yes, that's right. I'll send you a copy.
Oof. Yeah, and all the looks, like Neve Campbell had to act here a lot with just giving us looks, like feelings of anger, of anguish, frustration. Doubt.
He was destined to have a flaw. I knew you. So, take a message.
Hello, Sydney.
Leave me alone.
So that would be Stu on the phone then, right? Neb perfected anguish on Party of Five, E. Weaver says. I never watched that one, despite having multiple actresses in it that I liked.
Hello.
Hello. Like that little bit there coming on, that's like Wes Craven's style, right? His sense of humor. It's not all in your face like what a Michael Bay would do. So we actually do see Liev Schreiber in this, but that's pretty much it, right? But that she was raped and murdered is obviously Billy wouldn't have done that part. So then, did Stu do that part? You're right there, Weaver. There's stuff. Was it you that said there's stuff about that murder that's really creepy? Yeah, the soundtrack. It has a beat to it. And that's Linda Blair, right? That reporter? That's Linda Blair from The Exorcist. Yeah, I love that name, Cotton Weary. Yeah.
Stop right there.
I'm not here to fight. I just... Record, no cameras. Forget it. Please. You owe me. And it had to be you with all your lies and bullshit theories.
They're going to gas him. I can't believe she went to school. I'd be living at the police station. Yeah.
Identified him, yes?
Yes.
Have you talked to Cotton?
Yeah.
He raped her, and then he butchered her.
Yeah. You saw someone leave.
The same someone who planted...
No. Cotton murdered my mother.
You're not so sure anymore, are you?
Yeah. I like that interaction. And that gave Gail, her mind started going. Right?
Go live?
No. Not so fast. We don't have anything concrete.
This life.
Do you know what that could do for my book sales?
And I like how she slapped him there at the end too, right? She berates him, calls him fat and overweight, and slaps him around.
The Candyman? No, his heart's broken.
The Candyman. Oh yeah, Candyman was before this, right? And Stu's loving it. Easy. So.
You still think it's me?
No.
I'd really like to take a math quiz after all this stuff. Forget it. Yeah. Yeah, if you had to go to school and concentrate on studies.
And me, I was in jail. Remember?
Perfect alibi. No.
Accuse me of being a psychopathic killer, then touch me. Since your mother died.
Is your brain leaking? Yeah. It's been a year.
Tomorrow.
I know what. I think it's time you got over that. It's a bad analogy.
Yeah, dude, this is not the right time to make that pitch.
Nobody said that. Sid!
Sick.
Your entire havoc-inducing, thieving, whoring...
Gus me.
So, 2 of your fellow students just savagely murdered, and this is the way that you...
Just savagely murdered. Savagely murdered. Yeah, he did a good job in that scene too.
She lied about it. For attention, the girl has some serious issues.
Yeah, girls, they don't have the same rules as guys. There's the no talking rule in the washrooms for guys. We don't have conversations.
Billy. Maybe she's a slut.
Yeah. Was that to set up Henry as a suspect? Maybe. Like a red herring, maybe? Possibly.
You are pathetic.
Ricky Lake was a talk show host back then in the 90s. She was also in a few movies, a few musicals, right? Yeah, I think Henry was a brief red herring. So, who would this be in here? For a while, I thought maybe it could be Roman. Because we saw Stu was out by the lockers when Billy came around up the stairs, right? So both Billy and Stu would not have had the time to come into here. So it's either another student or maybe it was Roman here. Because Roman was around to inspire them, right? Or it's just another kid playing a prank, but totally could be Roman, right? Or it's just another student. Yeah. Girls specifically go to the restroom to talk. Yeah, it's just cultural things, right? And guys, they don't use the same stalls next to each other. It's the man code. So Dewey and
Young to be a police officer.
Gail
I'm
meet.
25 years old.
25.
Upper torso area. Does the force require
I need your attention now, kids.
Yeah. She should have had a can of mace. Serial killer?
A couple more to get that title.
Well, we can hope, can't
He's talking to the press.
You'll
He just
excuse me.
he realizes that no, he shouldn't be talking to her.
You are much prettier in person. I was 24 for a whole year.
Okay, so impromptu party? Yeah, that's... Hey, a bunch of people got murdered. Let's have a big party. That's a common horror movie trope, right?
This could have its perks.
So the principal is a little bit quirky. I think, yeah, you're right, guys. Good call in the live chats. He was going to be a red herring, right? But why is he getting spooked here then? I think maybe as Wes Craven here wanted to close off that as a possibility, right? He's got to check his hair.
Damn little shits.
What'd you call me?
Oh. Wes Craven cameo? Not you, Fred. Yeah. Wearing like a Freddy Krueger vest or sweater. In high school, I never had any beefs with my principal. I never had any interactions with my principal. Actually, I can't even remember the name of my... Was it Nash? My principal? Yeah. Is that our... Like, seeing the mask come into the iris there is definitely an interesting shot. I think that's a motif that gets carried out through the films, right? Yeah, like there's a shark. Let's go into the water. Yeah. A. Weaver says, I always wondered if they succeeded in killing Sid at her house. And the first time, would there still been a killing spree? Would their killing spree have ended? No, because I think Stu wanted just to continue on. Other men, that her mother was with other men.
I mean, you can only hear that Richard Gere gerbil story so many times.
The Richard Gere gerbil story, guys. I will tell you what that is in just a moment. If you weren't versed enough in pop culture back then. It's gross.
There. Don't
Yeah.
the other side. You're starting to sound like some
Wes Carpenter. Wes Craven, John Carpenter. That's Boogie. And just like Michael Myers, he's stalking around. So the Richard Gere gerbil story is that he would have a gerbil in a Ziploc bag or something, and he would have it crawl up his back orifice. Orifice. You know what I'm talking about.
Jesus, this place is packed tonight, man.
Ah, video stores.
What?
If you were the only...
Standing. He didn't do anything.
Lapdog.
Why'd the cops let him go, smart guy?
So we get our prom night. There's
Simplicity. Besides,
yeah, too complicated, right?
baby, now that Billy tried to mutilate her, do you think Sid would go out with me?
Yeah.
He's probably dead. Watch prom night, they'd save time. There's a
Simple formula.
Everybody's a suspect! How do we know you're not the killer?
Yeah. So you see the two of them working here together. And Billy's there and Stu's backing him up.
Motives are incidental. Linear.
Yeah. Randy almost had it solved. Well, he said Billy right there. Right? He almost, yeah, you're right, Dave Weaver. He almost had it. He just didn't piece together that Billy would be working with the guy behind him. So that's like clever foreshadowing there, because they're telling us right there in that scene that it's the two of them.
This is the town that dreaded sundown.
Yeah, I saw that movie.
That's foreshadowing. Yeah.
Thanks, Dewey. With my luck, they'd cast Tori Spelling.
Yeah, Tori Spelling. And they play into that in other movies, guys. You're getting ice cream for a party?
I was keeping an eye on Sydney. Damn it. Do we...
Prescott. So Claude? Yeah. Death. So they're putting it together.
We'll keep the roadblocks and
She's with my sister. You want me to bring her in?
So the sheriff is getting a little worked up, stressed out. Are we at the party already? God, oh, sorry, I'm sucked into this. I haven't given you guys a timestamp in a while. An hour? An hour and 1 minute. So just over the hour mark. Drops a chip bag. Now that's Wes Craven again, right? Letting us know that the cameraman is a slob. Weaver says, so well written. Yeah, it is. Totally. And it moves fast. Like, we're setting things up here for like the final act here now. Where the heck are the Tatum's parents? They should have those girls under lock and key. No parties. Yeah, no kidding. Good soundtrack too, man. Beer bong? I never did one of those, actually. In my entire drinking career, I never did a beer bong.
Look at the camera.
On the nose song title, yeah.
Well, you just never know.
For story here.
Then what are you doing here?
Oh, whoops. Did I miss the audio on that? I wanted to have the audio for that. Just a bunch of kids cutting it loose. He's like gushing over her, right? Oh, yeah. Ooh. Interesting. Terror Train. We need to watch Terror Train, I think.
He said chick from Top Story. Gail Weathers.
Gail Weathers. Medium. Terror Train is pretty scary. Not yet. And he's not going to tell her about the news, right? Republica. Yeah, that's who it is. Republica. I want to listen to the soundtrack now after. Maybe this afternoon I'll key it up and just play it. A little foreshadowing. Just how many beers are in there? There's not that many, and that's going to supply the entire party. How her body gets stuck, I'll never know what motor would have shut off. Yeah, that's something that comes up, and it's like, now, it would have been more believable if the door actually just came down on her.
What movie is this from? I spit on your garage.
This is a meme now,
This is
right?
the outfit. If Sydney sees it, she'll flip.
Oh, you want to play?
Want to play psycho killer? Can I be the helpless victim? Okay, let's see. No, please don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. I want to be in the sequel.
Yeah, that's a meme, right? Okay, so now you know it's real. It's on. And that would hurt. Damn, that would hurt. Yeah. Her getting stuck in the... yeah. That's just a minor thing. Yeah, the motor wouldn't have enough power in it to do that. It just looks gruesome.
Oh, Billy, hey.
No,
What's Leatherface doing here?
Huh. Leatherface?
As if.
Yeah. So what would that have been? A radio signal broadcast thing? Self.
Post-traumatic stress.
You lost your mom.
Yeah.
The broken bottles would have done some damage. Yeah. One of them would be hurt right now, right? I'm guessing it was Billy that killed Tatum, right? I love the use of the hidden camera and time delay for suspense. Yeah, it was. That was effective.
And I know it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Sure it is, Sid. It's all a movie. It's all.
So he seems to know a lot about movies. He even equates life to a movie. Now that would be from Roman's influence, right? And if you don't know who Roman is, people, he's somebody from the third film who influenced these two. Meg Ryan movie, rom-com. This is the only misstep that I would say, or even a good. He's gonna get it. Yeah, this is the only misstep I think in this script. She didn't want to see him at first, and just like a few minutes later, they want to, you know, that's the only thing where I kind of like go meh.
She never showed her tit.
Yeah.
Only virgins can do that. Don't you know the rules?
The rules. Maybe it's the drink talking. Yeah, it is.
Certain rules that one must abide by in order to successfully survive a horror movie.
Yeah. Number one. Yeah. Never drink or do drugs. Yeah, that's a common trope.
Extension of number one. And
The
number
sin
three,
factor. See.
back. Because you won't be back. I'll be right back.
I think that line, that was in the trailers, and I think that sold the movie for a lot of people, right? This guy's playing spaceship with his Cheetos.
In the bushes down the road. I'm gonna go check it out.
You got to think about it. What are they doing? They're just having a couple beers, watching movies. That's a harmless party in my books. I've been to rowdier parties for sure.
Such a nice night out. You're not scared, are you?
Like, were they trying to set Dewey up there as a possible killer too? Like, was that a possibility in your minds watching this for the first time? That maybe Dewey was in on this?
I don't know. That's why I was asking you.
Now, the garage is on the front there, and nobody would see Tatum hanging from the garage door on the way out there. All right, so they're about to have some romantic time. Okay, so they just got it on. I thought it was her dad when I saw it first. Yeah. Everybody, that it was pointing towards her dad.
Listen up.
Embry.
Let's go over there before they...
He was gutted. Okay, so they're off. Yeah. So they hung the principal up to get a distraction of getting the rest of the kids away from the party, right?
No, it's Dwight.
Dwight.
Sexy. It's just this.
Gail Weathers. No. Yeah.
Freeze!
Yeah. Oh. I liked it because there was like an innocence to their flirtations, right?
Is that what you're looking for?
My whole life.
Not me. Yeah. Neil Prescott's car. So yeah. I never thought he was a suspect. I just thought Dewey was taken away from watching Sydney. Okay, Art Glass Viking says. And now the others left Sydney. A. Weaver says, I mean, I know we were more cavalier in the 90s, but seriously, these kids' parents must all be terrible. Yeah. And that's something else, too. Where are Stu's parents? That's an angle that they could work on, right? Whoops. We don't know who Stu's parents are.
I don't know, when you're arrested, you're allowed one phone call.
My dad. Sheriff Burke. Yeah. trying to still put it all together here. He's like, what?
Never way to throw me off track. You know, using your...
Yeah. One phone call. Really? He's a little bit disappointed that she's figured it out, right?
Oh my god.
Huh?
Oh my god.
Great scene. Like, the way that played out. Okay. So we're chasing through the house. And that would be Stu there, right? Obviously, because Billy just got stabbed. Well, fake stabbed, right? A. Weaver says, I suppose horror movies don't exactly model great parents in general, though. No. Chris Schober says, I heard that they're doing a Dexter prequel TV series. I didn't know anything. Okay, so she's going to try to get out of the space above the garage. Oh no, a boat. That would still hurt. Wetsuit. And she sees Tatum with her head squished. Yeah. Our Glass Viking says horror is only horror if there's a terrible outcome. All the parties I went to were memorable for good reasons. Yeah.
You know. Oh.
And I like how they revisit this scene in Scream 5, right?
Behind you. Turn around. Behind you.
Like, they were about to kill Randy. He's passed out. Yeah. All right. The delay.
30-second delay.
Yeah. Ah. Good makeup effects there, too. But I like how he was, like, trying to point to her. Like, he was dying, but he's like, he pointed to the way to get out the back there. So, Kenny was a hero, right? He was a good dude. Yeah. Billy might have got up straight away and put a costume on to chase City. Okay, maybe. He opens Stu's closet and there's just a rack full of ghost face suits. He opens Stu's closet and it's just full of ghost face suits. This is my favorite part. Okay. A. Weaver says, yeah. Clever. So Dewey goes in. And you hear Jamie Lee screaming in
Neil?
in Halloween. You hear the music too. Mr. Prescott. And I like that we go back to this house in the 5th film too. I can't wait to watch that movie with you guys too. It'll be my 2nd time watching it with you guys because I've only seen the 5th one in the theaters. Yeah, Kenny's dead. See the blood gale. Yeah. Oh, one of those old gecko phones, right? Hits Randy in the face with the phone. I guess they put him on the roof for dramatic effect, right? Yeah. She's going fast. That would hurt. That would hurt. Yeah, good scream from Courteney Cox there, yeah. Dewey.
Sydney?
He got run in the back. Yeah. Would that be classified as a hit and run? Yeah. Tap, tap, tap. Got the keys. Yeah, that's eerie. You can just see the door in the background opening up.
261 Turner Lane, please.
Yeah. He's gone.
Save Jesus, we gotta get the fuck out!
Stay back!
You finish my dude!
Yeah.
He did it! He did it, Cindy! Please, I didn't do it! He did it, please!
Yeah. Randy knows it there, right? So he's left outside there with Stu. What happens to him here? Even fake rolling down the stairs hurts, right? So he fake rolled.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
So there's our reveal, and that's a line from Psycho, right?
Corn syrup.
Yeah, there's the real Stu.
Rise, Sydney. Yeah. Seen a ghost.
Why are you doing this?
It's all part of the game.
Okay. Yeah. Buffy to Hobbin Live Chat says, hey, how's it going? We're watching Scream.
For the term psychotic.
We'll never get away with it.
Psychotic. That shot.
A few movies, take a few notes. It was fun.
Yeah. Why?
You hear that, Stu? I think she wants a motive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Her shit all over town like she was Sharon Stone or something.
Yeah, it would put her out of her misery.
So do they both have beefs with the mother?
Your slut mother was fine. She's the reason my mom moved out and abandoned me.
Yeah.
How's that for a motive?
And the look on Stu's face there. It's like, wait, what? That was the real reason why he's doing this, right? And Stu wasn't expecting that. For Billy to say that. Because Stu thought he was doing all of this just for fun, right?
We got a surprise for you, Sydney. Yeah, you're gonna love this one. It's a Scream, baby.
Yeah. So Billy was doing it for revenge purposes, right? Which could tie him to the murders.
This anymore.
And he
Kills you.
Watch this.
Yeah. So they're not only the bad guys, but they're They're twisted. Trying to give themselves wounds so they look like victims. Of course it's gonna hurt, man.
Give me the knife.
Yeah, do you...
You gotta have a sequel.
I thought we saw... We saw...
Take any more. I'm feeling woozy.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if they bring back Stu and Billy Loomis back in Scream 6, the killers, as for killers for the cult, who would be the killers in Scream 7? Well, remains to be seen. Like the gun.
Where the fuck is it?
Gail. Yeah.
He looked at, man. Still does.
She heard everything. Why is Sydney just standing around in the background? Grab a knife, girl. I like how he cracks his neck here, too.
Yeah.
You know.
Baby, you're gonna love.
Yeah. Finally, Sydney got him. It was good in. It's like, she's gone. Lego.
I think I'm dying here, man.
Yeah. Mathew Lillard did so... He was good in this, too.
Billy's got one. The police are on their way. What are you gonna...
Peer pressure. I wonder how much, like, was that improvised? Yeah. 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 Now, see, that's a clue that could be used. We don't know who Stu's parents are. Why would they be mad at him? Because he threw a party? Or are his parents also murderers and would be mad that he's going to get caught? Like, that's an angle that they could play, right? That Stu comes from a family of murderers. And maybe they're off right now on a spree somewhere else. I don't know why she put the mask on. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Sid.
In your dreams.
Now, the writers have said that that's it for Stu. I know everybody hopes that he survived that, but the writers made it clear that that killed him. But us fans are still holding up hope that perhaps, maybe, somehow, maybe he survived.
I'd be so happy to be a virgin.
To be a virgin. Ooh. Yeah. See, Billy had the knife in the left hand there. So that's why when he went up to kill her, he had it in the left hand and Stu was right-handed. So that's where the whole thing came in, where you could tell the difference between the two. But I think for the most part of the movie, we've seen Billy was right-handed, right? Televisions are so thin nowadays, they would rarely make a scratch. They're still heavy, though. The TVs are still pretty heavy. They wouldn't do that to you, though.
To life for one last scare.
For one last scare. Not my movie. Yeah. Although I guess I haven't really... No, they would still be heavy, but like the LCD screen would just kind of like wrap around your face. It wouldn't shatter into glass. So Dewey made it. What are your predictions? Do you think Stu lived or died? I think he died. Because the writer said that that TV killed him. Like, there's not a long denouement here. It goes pretty much right into the credits, doesn't it?
In a bloodbath that has rocked.
Bro. This is my big shot. Let's go. Yeah. That's it. I thought we saw her walking away from the house at the end. Directed by Wes Craven. Now I'm going to leave it on here because every Scream movie has something in it that I always would put in my movies. If I ever made movies, I would do like a roll call. And I like roll calls. Great movie. Awesome. Definitely a classic. It's going to live in history as one of the best horror movies of all time for sure. And Gail's still doing her job in bare feet. A. Weaver said, yeah. No, I think Stu, yeah, he's not going to come back. If they bring back Stu, he'll be like on a videotape saying something, or, you know, there'll be like some footage of him that will be talking about movies or something that they could use. I don't think they'll use the same method of bringing back Stu the way that they did Billy, with her just kind of like envisioning him in her head. I don't think they'll do that method. But Scream, yeah. Here's the roll call. Neve Campbell. Great job. Yeah, it was hard not to say back then that you were crushing on her or whatever. Cool stream. I haven't seen this movie in ages, Lickbringer says. Thank you. Thank you very much. Rose McGowan. Yeah. Skeet Ulrich. I don't know whatever happened to him. He was in a few other things. He just, I don't know. He just never got picked up. Jamie Kennedy did. He had his moments of shine. Leah Schreiber. Joseph Whipp. And Drew Barrymore. Okay, and that's the roll call. Okay, guys, so that's Scream 1 as part of our franchise movie day. Next week, we'll be watching Scream 2, a really fantastic sequel, a great follow-up to this movie. And I like how it expands on some of the lore and some of the ideas. Let me pull up the Rotten Tomatoes here and see what people are saying about what people said about this movie. Because that's something that we like to do here. 80% by the critics, 79% by the audience. So really, the audience is almost as fair as the critics are. Now, I would probably give this movie an 8.5 out of 10. The first Scream. Chris Schober says, imagine if Stu had a family and his family took over the killing spree in Scream 6. Well, that's what I thought. That's the direction they could go. For sure. Let's see what some of the snapshot reviews are here quickly. Just quickly here, guys. Newsweek says, no one will ever consider Wes Craven's Scream Oscar fodder, but this funny and scary little experiment in terror from the man who invented Nightmare on Elm Street puts some fun back into a very tired genre. Yeah, it definitely reinvigorated the horror franchise, the slasher movies back then. New York Daily Times says, Scream builds to a splattering finale that should leave genre fans highly satisfied. Here's to one of the year's better thrillers, for sure. Okay, so let's take a look at a bad one here from the Seattle Times. The picture is so full of cross-references, self-mockery, and movies within movies, including a stalking that's recorded on video, that it can't help turning into a precious 2-hour in-joke. No. See, yeah, for some people, the meta was a little too much. It was too much in people's faces, right? By the time Scream arrives and its final twist, Craven has done too many contortions of his own to give the finale much shock value. No, the reveal of the two killers was masterful. Like, it was just one of those moments where when you watched it, you're like, I never saw that coming, because the traditional trope up to then was there was only one killer, and to know that there was two of them working together was just like, wow. And this movie is something that just kind of like aged like a fine wine, because now that you know that there's two, and as you saw in our watch along here, you can look for clues, and scenes take on different meanings, right? And when they're talking by the fountain, when they're in the video store, and Stu and Billy are like trying to be intimidating towards Randy. Scenes like that just totally pay off. And as I said, there's clues in there. Which one is what? It was Stu that killed Drew Barrymore's character, right? Because they did say that they were going out, and Stu just wanted to settle a beef there, right? But that ending, yeah, that reveal when they're talking about motives and stuff, I love that part when they're like, we don't have to have a motive. But then Billy does give in. He does tell her that, yeah, it's because your mom was cheating with my dad that's why my mom ran away, right? And we get more of her story in the second one, which is really cool. So great fun watch along, guys. This is part of a playlist up in the cards. I'm going to add it part of a second playlist. The Scream movie watch-alongs will all be part of its own little playlist. So come join us next Wednesday for Scream 2. Hit the thumbs up button, guys. Subscribe. What else is coming up on the slate this week? Well, there is going to be movie news, but not at 1 p.m. today. I got to go out and run out and do something. We'll just turn on the camera somewhere around 2 o'clock, and we'll just run through it. We do full series watch-alongs for things like The Last of Us. We have lots of fun with that. We watch movies like All Quiet on the Western Front as our catch-up movie yesterday. We're watching the Scream movies. We do full movies for things like Jung-E, a Korean sci-fi. Our retro movie tomorrow, guys, still is up on for voting in the polls. Last week we did Mortal Kombat. This week you still have the Candyman from 1990s. You got Arnold Schwarzenegger's Total Recall and Jean-Claude Van Damme and Universal Soldier. I'm not going to decide it right until about 12:50 tomorrow which movie we will be watching. So go vote in the polls for the retro movie reaction for tomorrow, and we'll enjoy just, again, like another stroll down memory lane and enjoy some of these old movies together. Thank you very much for joining me. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. Leave a comment below. Subscribe. You're watching Mirror Domains. Enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, that was cool. That was a lot of fun, wasn't it?